enkomo emo. Councillor Ebe Boye. It be like a big issue. A lot of actress you cry and no kunu and no gidi do fudu funya fanya de ade. Yeah, Tressa, if you hear so a chrome Ghana, yeah, so. Yeah, this year, Kron, Starman, Superstar, Legend, Cassia. Kojo fosu wo etre ama ware ho nsem ababonte ama amafo edin komo etini asienti ese say edin komo na amafo ahunu ne ekode ekom makpe ginger me who say represent live our table on the so makpe ginger bi ohema we je ice bar eti upe makpe ginger Couselor Lutterodt makpe ginger no bia wo mo de odu e ma je ice bar wo say wo pe makpe ginger Ope Couselor ne ginger ne baby or ice bar na yenso bi ma na fawe we won sane ade obetimi so awe no raw abusu aguso and all that you know onim say akakadro de e won fa so bebre na ya sheda ye ne je sa de atoboto mu ntima sanka makpe ginger ohene akwa ba baby aboko de Couselor
ye no na ho te say
yankopa adom boko ai yekurem Lumba kana say
dem na okura
Yekura brabonum
because oba de onkura hwe mu
oh sa yenkura hwe mu se de wo hia kire ma se
what is oba bi si me kura mu a na say dem mu no kura
et say dem sa I say fa pan wa adwuna kwa koduru
say oba no on ka say yekura mu na wan
me pacho I'm not holding bananas me not holding no plantain me not holding no yam enti abrabonum na me kura
enti na che say abrabon hye wonsam
of course Send ade beye no eho aba na obetwa na anya sa no mokan
ni nyina anya no kre
sa wo ho
ebi mu ntwa
enti de wo he na ye no kre no ka kire ye
am bebe bi won grofo ntwa
sa
mo twan koma so musu
I see Couselor Lutterodt is with us live on your Jumani Angel 102.9 FM. Tell a friend to tell another friend. Monjani, we are also live on Facebook Angel 102.9 DJ Ohemaje live on TikTok. Abushaware sembe na also so be pese ubisa na fe memfa enka me dear ho. Ohene, are you aware of near ekoso ewo aware enkomo mu Ghana ha meaning say deal the any there unka no because said they are trending for years and I say like did I say yes I say Lumba wu but or that so trending pa what you say no or a big deal new wo a big deal and for a few months in here owu ye no ni wachi nkomo even before a year no so cry or that's a very big deal ni wachi aware nsem aba ye issue a esese ye discuss because it seems like nema piwo hwa fe na eda ne ho edie enti yesa obi any so emaye since you already have the background of regards to the current situation no edie ena amanfo enim esese omu hunu na wo madom ho so na tebia bi ampie wo musumpo frim etesene dade Lumba wo akire ene ma bi apie amanfo bi so ani so ama wo mani so ada ho clear no
me da se de di kan nchi ahwefo de etifo na me nka se Friday e be na nka ye ne ohima wo ye je e wo United States of America original award so nims 24th October
na so tebia nti enya ho kwan
enti ye push award no con next year
okay
so the board has agreed that based on some circumstances beyond your control yourself and Dr. Otain we have moved you to next year
okay
the 15th anniversary of the 3G Media Awards next year so year a World Cup. So next year celebration here, a feeling of greatness. The next year, the 15th annual 3G award, the same month in October. Until come out with Jemwa, Moon say I publicize the way page. Ya did it with US because of some circumstances, she will not be coming. So that it'll be Anka say when the intro because people started writing and are you sure she will come and all the what
we
so
know but tell them
I want to tell them that it's not the BBC you'll be a publicity and not Ghana for the channel it is because of some circumstances we can discuss. Samson and Dr. Tinso, he was nominated for the African Icon, but this year no and fam and it says na afa other times so yeah can't I'm a mati what will US there unto tikita yeah na koto because the 14 the biggest award scheme here Ghana African and US the whole world will be in himself 15 years 14 years and counting yes I say 15 because COVID nearby you know if you na about 15 but obia wo kromo bia o man mu nyina nim say You see award BBO Yako Abruchi, I give 5 years visa, the 3G award.
3G,
It will be does a lot of icon. Last year, this Abranti friend saying, oh, this nice guy, or Kuma would actor, or a fine boy, but no, or Beton Mokran and say, or a beer restaurant. Bill, what's it become on what's like? I asked you the car here. Yeah, the bill Echo US. Yeah, the ship dealer Echo US. This year the Godson Suko US. I mean with
Abate or I said this year.
Abate bre and same will my but we've not really honored him the best. So Abate and so Echo US also G award this time. And then IBM Petroleum, one of the big icons. This Wabresa petroleum company also or G African icon. Let's see this year Friday a 3G awards a Basso Live. Greetings from Dr. CNN and Munyi. But next year 15th anniversary in the other hopa.
Inshallah. What's happening? I'm not coaching.
My life in you. Who's me two tickets? What was going about?
Oh, I see. That's a show on 2 days. Said that now. They tell me a bit to me.
Only funny thing.
I say it.
So one time when I took my me imagine say me jai maintain economy bi onu. Only buy. So the time I got to economy no. Then the economy was $2,800.
Okay.
And at those times, you catch him say business is $2,800. Me pesa meto. But me to economy plus. Me to economy $2,800. So if I can really buy, then I have stopped economy.
Okay.
My life is now business.
That's all.
And at the last time, I'm going to first class.
Say,
you play back could be a
which I say, ours.
The difference is
comfortability near
the so we ask Mobia, cut your coat according to but no credit say, it's nice to enjoy life.
Comfort.
We are working back to back. Go and check my timeline. Monday to Friday.
Why you busy, sir?
We don't relax.
That's serious.
We don't relax. But I had the NT. So definitely I'll be there.
Yeah,
and it's going to be a big deal. Me fa manun tun komo imubi. Na me bra o answer no. Me who say Angel why idea pa mo the breast screening, breast cancer awareness campaign. My idea.
On 31st.
Yeah. Me say mo picky pink logo no. And so baby I won't show no fu bi art say ohima oye gen kona kohwe. Ohima
be you 31st.
Also twen ra 31st.
Obi a de no for bebre.
Ohima nufu ya cute. And this is
Couselor.
And this is a girl back with me now. Me ochiano se bra me hwe no se boko adai. Okay. Na or chest only breast, but him our breast and see. Oh, be
Minister the phone, Couselor Lutterodt.
We are examining both men and women. The early detection will help you.
Okay.
But I feel sad as we are doing October Breast Cancer Month. Are you aware that last month, September, was prostate cancer month for men? Your company didn't do even a flyer.
Until Bofu. Say a mama, your
company and the company has a lot of men. Dr. Ting, who owns is a man, but you see, we have neglected our prostate. We have neglected the conversation. But are you aware that now the leading cause of death in Ghana is prostate?
Say more.
So I'm pleading with all of you that we have repented.
Okay.
Next year, from March to September, before we declare the month of prostate cancer, we are doing the regional tour.
All right.
So Afromas Plus, that have made noise on this platform. It's a platform be a Afromas account. What was it?
Yeah.
And remember when you know, and you two you know say well with TM. Yeah, she do for me. Better be me. Get your Afromas Plus. Yeah, important. Protect your prostate. It's very important to protect your prostate. Bra Angel ha. Makase ye jebo frondex. Bejena numbi a supplement. Now boy with your home buy. Ya share mba no fumu no. Na yaso ye boy ya die bi home buy. E say who touch ma. We use but less. Awale nkomo. Ohima bisa. Obi bisa am say are you going to do the part 2 of what you started? No, the part 2 is waiting. I'll come.
Yeah, the last time we had the discussion. Okay, that one will be hold here no.
Yes, so look, myself and Ohima, the relationship we have, unless I don't have the time, ask her. What time did you call me? The message came about 10 p.m.
It is true, yes.
Yeah, this man have 4 meetings. I cancelled all the meetings. I came to sit
just
from
for
9
us.
o'clock.
Oh, thank you.
So I'll do it for you. Because after all,
that's it.
Don't wait to celebrate people when they are dead. All right. And any connection I have that is good, I call on him, I go and do. I mean, it's good to have a good relationship.
Yeah,
so I'm here this morning.
Yeah, that's it.
And unfortunately for us in Ghana, there's nobody that talks about relationship in this country apart from me. The rest are making noise. I am the only licensed What a God called Shatta. You have to worship this guy.
Yo, man. Allah.
Cosmo, I post no on Twitter.
Beyond the argument, there's no argument.
You don't worry. Go and start a conversation on Twitter.
And then see
the numbers will confirm. If they could have opened the Independence Square to the stadium, it could have been filled up.
My Lord.
This is the movement of one man.
Yes.
It tells you that Shatta is truly a spirit. And I have not regretted being the spiritual leader for the Shatta movement. He's a good one. So congratulations to all of you who supported us. Our publicity was not loud. Are you aware?
Yeah.
You know that usually when we're going to do programs like this, they go to radio station, grant interviews.
It's fine.
Apart from George Quay's interview, did you see Shatta?
No.
So it tells you that we adore radio, we adore TV, but when we say Abale, then you experience what happened.
Yeah. So Miss Omode, just about 13 days.
And 13 years, yeah, Ben. 13 years, you didn't come on or Ben. 13 years behind the scene. But because a public announcement, they only play Shatta interview. Hey, George Quay, the Joy Prime.
And that's it.
But look at the feeling. Because, yeah, Shattaholic, I'm going to say, hey, homecoming. Shatta coming.
Oh, you said that?
Did you?
No, we can't. Look, Sarkodie will be honest with himself. That associating with Shatta is not regret.
Yeah, I'm
telling you. And he will forever know, say, this is a tomb that you can't leave. And we said thank you to Kumasi. But we've proven to them that Gama Shikpon. Shatta is a spirit. Couselor Lutterodt. Famous steady again. And we say Nikwe, we thank Nikwe so much, Bill's Finance, for being there with us. And the Gans are doing well. And that's why I would die as a Gan. I will also
the senior Niama.
Oh yes.
And our junior Niama.
Yeah. In terms of Sika. But in terms of Dede. Yeah, Shatta don't try this one. Fausika, you can't pay your Jenny Tuma. No invitation. Bills don't invitation. Shatta on your invitation. So I mean, it's been nice, and we say congratulations to Accra. We thank the government for giving us the Independence Square, and we thank the police service for supporting us, and we thank Shatta for making us proud. This is a Ghana fraternity, and we are very tribalistic because we believe in our tribe. I'm the fake account in Kwe. No one will shoot to life. How is it going? Now, Chamo, let me show you. Now, if video I got Chomo, this is not correct.
I mean, no, easy.
Shatta is a spirit.
And now 1 bullet, okay, but no family. 1 bullet, but no family.
I didn't say it. It's not be careful. When the case comes.
Yo, Couselor, you started it.
So at the end of the day, those who are asking when Shatta getting married, he's not married now. His boy, again, has made the greatest effort of having a baby. Medical. And I've advised medical, and I'm saying it again, that medical, the process by which you have started, make sure you don't marry easy now. If you want to marry easy, come for consultation. If you attempt easy marriage now, because you have a nice baby boy, it will collapse. Keep my word. Because there's a problem that we have to solve for medical.
Answer.
Medical loves marriage, but he's not really conscious enough to marry.
Okay.
Shatta will marry, but will marry at a very late age.
Which I say, I don't know the back pension.
Yeah, Shatta marriage will be a pension marriage.
Yo, man.
We will not make that mistake.
Is that a prophecy?
No, it is a plan.
It is something that would happen.
And God will sanction it for us, because where Shatta is now, it will be difficult for any woman to be a wife to Shatta.
Okay.
Because it's a spirit.
Okay.
And medical is not a spirit yet.
Okay.
He's learning to become a spirit.
Couselor, you can worry.
So we have a baby, yes. We say, thank God that it's unfortunate we came to tell you that Easy has a baby at a later hour. You can talk about it, but the baby is ours.
So what the birthday no way, right?
Yes, so it's not by force, but we have a reason why we are telling you that blood is thicker than water.
Okay.
The gas and the frimpons can do something in common. But we say thank you to Fela for changing our lifestyle. And Auntie Debbie too didn't get pregnant for us. It's not because we're not able to make babies, but Easy got it so fast because one penetration. So Yamba Wali is a say medical Kowali easy. Yes, I'm mistaken. No. It will be easy to be penetrated, but it won't be easy to have a marriage now because this boy should not marry now because the boss is also not married now. Shatta will have a child. Steady. I am steady. Okay. Shatta about for me very soon.
Oh, it can't come in, Bona.
We'll get coming, but she wanna what plan G is an can be a mommy. Accra, a fat Ghana. Okay. And I said Canada. They work on Ethiopia. So next year, 2026, I will have a child in Ethiopia with Shatta Wale because you heard a Chinese man singing. Yes. It was so the beautiful. Chinese women want to have a child with Shatta. And because of their height, we American. We're gonna go care too much. It was small Chinese dwarf.
That's why I say, where are you?
It is the Shatta movement doing its own thing. So marriage is good. Marriage is sweet. But there are too many things happening. Regina Daniels' own. The issue is that we want to stick to the letter that the man wrote. Okay. The man said he was not abusing Regina. Yes, but it's because of an attitude or a behavior in the life of Regina that the man wants to curve. It's to me control Obano. When to me control Obana, the woman becomes something else. Like I say, when you were a woman, your life was different. When you became a wife, you become a different person. So there's a difference between a wife and a woman. Yes. So when we are empowering women, we empower women. Women empowerment I support. But we have not learned how to empower wives. So when people are struggling in marriage, it's because they have refused to become wives. They stick to want to still be women in marriage. So Regina Daniels will need counseling to learn how to be a wife and not a woman. The reason being that she came to meet other women because the man Regina has married is a man who has accepted polygamy, which is the best way of life. So, Oima, raise your daughter with the mentality of polygamy. Okay. And she will never suffer in marriage. Yeah. Your mother might have not told you the truth. Your mother refused polygamy because she was lied to by the Christian fraternity. So the church is a burden when it comes to marriage and choices. So Regina Daniels issue. Sorry no more. Oh, once sorry no more no. And try a dia sorry na sorry so ntro no say. One man one wife asori awade. Okay. But no munim say ye mremu awade. Asori pen be di fufu akobo.
No munim say dem ran no echetre sa. Okay.
And I'm chere mu ansem afia.
Okay, chere.
I say awade na Regina mo ware no. Awade dodo. And how bana ya or yire enyo no ye yire twato. Go bana hu ndem ba fom. E so wale become. Enye de ye ne ba say ya wale ba kon aye hu bebi ade ati fai. Ohientia, but sika ne ba so ware dodo. O ti ase. Be ma ware dodo nyinche owo buo. O won kwatenten.
Owo buo firi hwan mo ho.
Obi abu.
Society anase ma no ho.
Ye fa ne say woti we sebio ohima na oto awade so a ye de obuo mema ukunu. Say na atie yi be me bi etime temi wo down. So polygamy is a good thing. And this lady should know that you are married in a polygamous way. Okay. There are other senior wives and they are doing their own. So come and do yours. So when a man says there's a particular habit in the life of this girl and is trying to curve it, the reason is you came to meet this man already married with a lot of people. And he unsure what will be a negative. I bet denting I don't believe in violence. I don't believe in exchange. I don't believe in the video we saw. But I want to say that if there's any iota of truth in what we saw and the reportage that has come, they should sit and help. Drug addiction or any type of addiction is difficult to withdraw. Any addiction. If you're addicted to your turntable for music, it's an addiction. If you don't take care, you can't run your home.
Okay. Because the focus is always on it.
That's it. And when it becomes an addictive life, it is very difficult. So if there's an addiction in the system, let's find a way to get an addiction.
But is that what the people know of Regina? And I say, I
think that the man needs to set the record, part of the record straight.
Okay.
Because if you don't do it, and when you hear women activists forming caucus, Legal Wives Association to fight for Daddy Lumba, pay for legal fees. Hey, my God is. Hey, am I strong? So if you don't take care to speak, the weaker vessel who is a man can be branded an abuser. So this man has brought the record straight. So it is not an abuse, but there is something that she's practicing that he says, can you put a quit to it? It could be his word against the word of Regina Daniels. But here can he say subi wo mu na ura esse say sui but more than twin so anafi mu kwa and just say koyen tokwa. The man is saying that he's not an abusive man. Yante Regina and Candy. But say I'm passing the papa can sadia. Men yen din komo abontin biu. Yaman moi na on to me and go through counseling so that she can move away from these alleged, let me use this word, alleged drug addiction that she's competing with. And I'm always available on 0277 609 644 for drug addictive withdrawal counseling so that we help her to do it. So that is one you ask about Janet Daniels, and then it ends there. Daddy Lumba, our icon, the late Daddy Lumba, who is late, but his stories are not late.
Exactly.
It's funny, eh?
Still number one.
That Lumba knows very well that he was going to pass the baton to die.
Yeah.
Because he wrote songs of his demise.
Yes.
And we played the song whilst he was still living. So he was not supposed to die now. Because you people boy,
for years.
But Nyame fa ne kra ensie but that Lumba
so as a related to now ne wife Akosua Sewa and the sister no request say yen hwehwemu with regards to the Daddy Lumba because some stories na ya me ensa as no the kan yes me the hospital ne kan you know.
Now my chim go hu ade bu papa bi say baba bi magician bi say disini bi onu su kita dua bi Daddy Lumba ne kun no say na oh wofia na oh wofia bi emu hu ye ala baby
and me who video producer who video no o say ala
guy be on TikTok o kita dem so ni say no na hu ya ba mu mienu enyo no hu kata mu mienu na ba say obi na eku ni omi ane go ba mu mienu edu na ye na ba mu mienu na o ba mu mienu miensa enai o ya the dog you cry kwa na. If there's anything man can do what will prevent you from dying. Because life is not short.
That is true.
Death is short.
Oche se bibia o da se no betumi aye de abon kwa ho ban free owo ho de.
Meti asese.
Ho kwa no wo ho aye.
Meti se guru studio no.
America.
Me pie. Me mfa he. O hima me do abon.
I did try go go exit. O ka asem ni o go he ba bia. O be fa pie.
Share hada ye tina mo exit ye one.
Yeah, Jimmy, Ohima, we
Couselor, you no go kill you.
Whatever you have to do to prevent me drive you, be careful.
Okay.
Me so wo ban ma park. Obi an ni ajo ye screening no afio because me say mo sisi a. Ejuma ma ya brei. Edu edi brei na be wo ma kwasie bia be di ma de. Eh no. So oye den wewu. But that Lumba sunsun set tenase. Enye na me kan me say repeat. The soul of the late Daddy Lumba in the annals of the dead is still longing around. So busiafon transinien solusun and transinien de say yaman. Enu amamre make us yo. But Daddy Lumba wadi aye mami kem. Let me see on record that for me, by documentation, the wife I know is Mrs. Akosua Sewa Fosu, and it ends there. Number 2, by documentation on what I'm reading. If it's wrong, then I'm wrong. But if it's right, per what I've seen through the filing, through the meaning that's a legal wise go to your legal fees. Are you aware?
I've been reading them and hearing.
I didn't
them.
know they took the case to court. Meaning, but me poor him or him or Kasano. I think she's giving too much details. If we are here to salvage the legacy of the man, in community they should shelve it.
Good.
Miss Reno.
Good.
Me wani na man kama freno. But what team catch a team legal wives say me catch almost say say no more be yenti na me join it because they need a counselor on board. And yen sem nyina na can bedwam. Wan hwe ya bodam ni eba be gye wontoma wa adwade. Na wo PS o call no fugu so obema go so say one in one na abodam. Wan hwe ya you will say what you are not supposed to say to defend what you are supposed to defend. So I want to plead with teen legal wives. Some of the things they are saying,
it shouldn't come out.
Even if it is true, it's not needed.
It is not for public consumption.
Team legal wives.
But I think that a foot should go to both parties because the other side, so a lawyer, no, letters are a no. I mean, these are they are revealing so many things.
I think that the lawyer, the said lawyer, of the Fosu royal family, the details he's getting, I don't know where he's getting them from, but if there's a legal way of writing, some of the contextual context of their writings doesn't sound legal.
Exactly how social. I felt when I saw on social media.
It sounds social. But I am thinking that it could be an AI writing on their letterhead.
Possibly. Because
I don't believe a law firm with that level of credibility. My sweetest friend, Baba Jama, I love the guy so much. If the law firm truly is his, the way he's straightforwarded and the way he speaks, there are some things that would not be a social commentary on a legal letterhead. So I want to say that AI can do a lot. It could be an alleged statement written. For example, that a law firm will write that if you find your name in the brochure of your late husband, consider it a privilege because you have children with the man. A law firm wouldn't do this. This is a social conversation. And responding to a suit, there's a way we respond to suit, but a small thing we have learned. So I want to say that letter I saw, because I've not seen the original, I always say that this could be an AI letter.
You assume this cannot be
because Baba Jama's all the errors that are happening.
As Kolono Baba Jama,
no. So Yensu being few said, Daddy Lumba wadi per krata mehu. Echide say wa wadi ewo emremu. Oima awade ya miensa ya jitum wa Ghana ni amanya bebree so.
Okay.
Kemo for wade ya jitum wa ha.
Yeah.
Efia wade ya jitum wa ha.
Good.
So your friend Muhammadan marriage, your friend customary marriage, and your friend civil marriage.
Yeah.
You need church marriage, I repeat. The mistake of the church is that because they were preaching one man, one wife, and they heard that they said there's a legal marriage that makes one man to one wife, they jumped to it and thought it was a spiritual marriage. But there's nothing spiritual about legal marriage. So they quote a scripture and say, for what the Lord has put together, let no man put asunder. But the Lord has not put anybody together as far as I'm concerned. It is the law. No, if they want to really go, it is the law.
Because no, put one together.
And what the law has put together, a judge can put asunder.
Okay.
Because mrana yedi echichiri awade. Sa mrana yetumi di awade.
Exactly.
And awade enya forever and ever. And you try and error. So divorce is part of marriage. What you why you try and error? It is no news. Because there are two things you should expect in marriage: cheating and divorce. If it comes, it's no news. It's like going to buy banana and you
know.
And cheating is a personal decision, both for male and female.
Angel.
So never think that if your partner cheats, he's the most wicked person. And at the mean to me, Obama, no, it's not if you're brainy, me found when you know, and the between the bear to me, your bed to me. The bad to me, your bear to me.
Okay.
Now the Messiah say, Oba person tina wadi asset. No credit that homa we back up. How do you stay in marriage for long or for the time being? It is to know that everything a man does, he is never wrong as a husband.
As long as
boys not hearing you don't be wrong. But what your husband does, nothing is wrong with your husband because he's a leader. When leaders are taking decisions, you are not there. So follow them and backbite. So if you want marriage to work for you, learn not to love your husband, but learn to respect your husband. You can't love a man. You can never love a husband. Husbands are not loved. To mean do. You enjoy to the last end. Imagine say, oh, come for your bed, maybe some too far phone. My Lord, I've just been arrested right now because truly speaking, I jammed the red lights. I said, put the phone down. IG, correct. Meire ejina La Paz traffic light na say, oh boy, snatching. Wafa red mpacho. Mama nenko na yang proceed to the SMA. Then you leave the place. And I'm so worried, baby. I worry about or influence. Penya ba nyina ne disikaba. But baby, we din bia ye boni din o ma we agent ukunu ni tia ye yes ye ntenenka. I just maybe see it. Said that why we catch na refuse man catch.
But now
me catch until we fire there. Ye die ni mu ni. Ye boy ade ho ban. Ye ju obey. On hwe ye din no didi ho. But only 3 million. So he should remain as a husband. But when it comes to some social contract, he should enjoy the euphoria around us. But why are we? That's why are there no?
Catch me.
Make a net wobejom say. Yente da. Se wo kasama ukunu. And ansembe bra toto. Ukunu fana nuntu muda. And I stand for him. Tell him I said that. You know why?
Say it.
He's not with us in the media. And there are issues that happen to you. He never poked his nose into it. So those of you who are married to our celebrities, when they have issues, shut up. We will deal with them. We will fry them. But when they finish, we'll bring them back as kebab. We'll chew and give them back to you. They are ours. Don't venture into our system. Like Charlotte do ni mikunu Apostle do. Eban say ne ti na do yire. Ebenya asem. Now we expect to say yen ye be do echi. As who?
This is Angel.
Charlotte abeda ne dia o. Okay, your media fraternity no. Enti boy ade ho ban. And I will back radio to be preacher. Shout out him be preaching. Otumiya Monday to Monday on radio, social issues and relationship. And he definitely know. Yeah, boy, dear home by. And to worry idea nyabotre. And come on, I did the entire Lumba one bank come on and your master went. Me bisa. Why not master one need that? He did that worry Lumba.
People didn't even know her. I'm for crying name Lumba. Until so we are your buy and send on the picture.
You see a name you got photo to me money pa strange. Obuhwe and send a name tia. Photo when you be a tan.
Deception, So me be on a camera, like looking good on.
Obi to say girl where you try picture sync for camera in Florence Obini. Osamu kita mo camera in there. Ana refi. Osamu camera man pa ni etu
no.
Okay. Obi should say your camera has made me short. Don't take your camera. One of the celebrities. So camera to money pa but Obi should na a filter na your camera. So sa wade me nsan ye wo mu yi. Ye wo kramo forward ye. And upon and saying statistics just say 95 and register but mote ho saa e ya ware 9 omo de no mutumi ko ba bia omo do for no mo aka kramoni to me ware beyond 4 sa no mo ko register no de to so me no ye fia wade na ye friend no mo friend engagement this anya wa no eno ye hia afana mienu no emra na etwetwe saa wade ne say you need the two families to agree. Once the man's family, the woman's family agree, there is contract called marriage by law. You can register it, and it is polygamous. Polygamous because you can marry more. If you are ready, they will be na be mani daddy ben kuma. Ye frɛ kunafo mienu miensa ɛnan a waware sɛ ye be ye mo nyina mo ho ade ɛte kunafo association of Ghana monsa lie na monye kuna ema mu kun.
Okay.
Hey, obisua penny star boy. Ciao. Bisa penny star boy ciao. Ɛte bisa penny ba so na ka sɛ yemfa mo nyina mbom no mi okune san sɛ be mani practice polygamy. Awa ye mmeremu no ye gitumu. Awade dodo ya gitumu. But ye bad ye tosu miensa na under the cap 127 na. And your friend is civil marriage. But minya di chire bi wo ha. No kura ni se ye koye fia wade wo ha mebo a. Tie ye.
Yeah.
Na ye ntezi a. Ni akoye court de no.
Efiada aname men.
Ana Saturday. Mrane se immediately a obeye fie de a obe power nu maka. Akọ register say me ya court there civil marriage no efie there na gu. That's the law.
Okay.
And tell him anti-way. Because the year will feel
so after the legal marriage, you don't need the traditional marriage ring.
Because it is nullified by law. That is why go and check your marriage register. When you finish engagement, did na your bar wedding aselo. Osha ya tro. Ubudin.
Yeah.
And the two spinster. And the two including and the two bachelor. Now when you engagement that.
Na ya engagement, but
so by law,
right?
So the law doesn't recognize you as, because the law says you can't marry twice.
Okay.
So that one was nullified.
Great.
Which means the family has no right over that marriage again. So your fans engu court our dear fans say our dear be
in the first place.
There is no marriage. Learn this if you're angry. Don't put up the radio. It's still 102.9. It's a mid-morning with my head. And I'm the one shouting. Everybody can go to her. Even Shatta Wale's voice is louder than this.
I know.
1 minute to be Afro Mass Plus name. Beman no feel it Rebia. Yes, you are saying engagement didn't I hear no. Mbrane say, we ya kasa ukoko pen. Egu. Na di egu so dia den sakugunu biom ayeden.
See, the man said today, Couselor is making too much sense today.
No, because today he's listening to me sensibly. Young cop. Listen, my never know when you're so that is the thing.
Okay.
And to be see, or the snap buyer, and I can't afford it, ya before there, ya can't afford it, ya mamma to be so be a mamma. But we are watching so per quarter, what dear pen, where Jay feared in a go.
The Dow.
And to the Akoya and Bogo by your Bunia and dear Emebusia under the Solemn Accord. There was an accord that we joined to, which gave us the enactment of the chapter 11, article 4 of the 1992 Constitution, that customary practices are accepted by the laws of Ghana. So a year yo, our dear Edin tour ye jitum, but Mrano Suma who can say, a moon, your friend, a moon, no, a moona enko abai munu, a year busiadia. But mammy can be chiro. Cramofua esum no ma register. Eti net me ko join Cramofua. Edia me penny I should be from I share to Couselor Lutterodt. Me da me benkum so enne. Cramofua hye ne se omu mu nda ho nche. Enti e be bam me en fa me nto ade ka mu ni akobe. Me bushon be ka se Jack. Omu timi sie me mra ne gitum. A practice by law. Even though the law says the dead body belongs to the family, because of the practice that is accepted by the law, the Muslim religion, religion are registered.
Yeah.
And then I say to Lutterodt to woo. You bet me same without family coming. That's a law. Same here. When a man goes to find himself and naturalize as a citizen of another country, the body belongs to that country. And I'll come there.
Exactly.
I will be a full so many days. I don't know papa buy. No we are here sir. Me am we na so tie me for 26 years. Tie me. So that the Lumba what there e yan komo abey. Na yire a ogina mu. Mrs. Akosua Sewa Fosu asa. Dia mo kenyina se that the Lumba what biom. Wa wo yo ba wo kokumu odu. Fakata pie se wa wale. This is the true bigami. Ya boka. Sa quarter wadian. Ya wadini a trose wa wadia. Mbrane say ye to me jad wo court. Any friend is civil. Sorry now we hear wo hono. Mbrane say the church must be licensed. The officer must be gazetted. These are the two things you need. So there's nothing called garden wedding, sea wedding, beach wedding, pool wedding. But we have what we call the special wedding, where you go and do the 90 days registration. Clearance is given to you, and then they send somebody from the court by the speciality of the investigation and come and sign for you at a certain venue. The law says the marriage should not take on after 6 p.m. Hear me. Matisen Crowe say, now Uncle Fonso, I'm going to court, Diana, Chino, some befie, I'm a befie engagement. I am Bogo, Sika say, Jimmy, and Nigia Abro. So, his son said, what court sign or court? Now you are Mrs. Kobe. Now, Befia Befia, the Ayadeng.
Okay.
And Mrane say software with team is fair. Very soon the software will be break court. Mrane say, oh, Gina was sorry them. Now Bisa say, now why not your bay, Emma? It is illegal.
Okay.
Now, I'm trying me, Mr. Momoni Typhoid Street. Now, so for Nebisa. Now, I pay your Gina, hey. Why you be with fear and son of your banana? It is illegal to ask these silly questions. because the marriage you want to recognize at the event is nullified.
Already.
There's no marriage. Because you are, by law, you are blessing a couple that has never married before.
Okay.
Under the law. What worry with Jai? The same me worry Jai. And to me, Philipoma, mutual divorce. It's just me want me here with mutual divorce. That's my worry Jai. And to what worry Jai or crater, mutual divorce. And I'll call it divorce. Yama certificate me nu. Baku or bane dia. Baku ni bema ni dia. Sene beya yembia. Uya wajin sobe wari wo mremu ni ekobo udini ye search na. Divorce tato.
Enti no mo worry wo Europe no. So before they register your marriage safe, as I say oba ebeje krata eche say uye single. Yeah,
so you clear yourself.
You clear yourself that you are not married.
Now what we me ka mama ni yao. Asamaja wale da asamunza. Mrani say he has never married before.
Okay.
Why? Because the woman Asamaja got married to was married already under the law. So Asamaja committed bigamy, but in court, when they asked him, he said, I didn't know she was married. That is what exempted Asamaja from being caught as somebody who deliberately is marrying somebody's wife. Okay. So if the noise we are making about that in Lumba is true, but the letters we are seeing, that Odobroni Priscilla, beautiful young Priscilla, who by calculation was said to enter into that Lumba's life at age 16. There's also another issue to be discussed.
What I say 60 or
what they're doing?
Let me guess the social media for me.
Fifi, if when you say Samai, Munja Jamueno. Munja Jamuena TV, the club cut off.
Oh, him, we
and one for remote and yes, stand by that bone, quad when you. It's as a Bibia, you're setting Bibia emotion. And who need remote as a producer? Yeah, you cut off in 5 minutes. Couselor. Couselor Lutterodt.
You can't worry. Please, it's a sorted. Why? You're speaking in parables.
So, producer, could you look to the TV? No man, 64-13. Got it. Pirolo. So yes,
I'm not sweating. I'm not sweating. Constant mama said just I'm who was to do it.
It's Mrani and what your friend is civil marriage, you know. Yet me I was sorry them. Mrani po say, I saw there see Angel FM. And I saw there see Angel FM 100 meters away. Titi maybe our first, you know.
Yeah.
Now we need license, sir. Under our license. It's Mramu our dear no. A court our dear. The year can court and the year can sorry them. And pie bosh, who himself call worry was sorry them. Now when you, that's of what say. Frema can say, and Mrani de what in it say, Monium that the muddy moon identity, yam prima mon worry. You can take them to court.
Oh, yeah.
The law says people that cannot be married are people who are not up to 18. People who are under duress. But if the person is pregnant,
and baby, I
say premarital sex a block for marriage.
This is
what we but too many say, I'm worried, no, adoring there, but yes, see, you know, or not on your man's son, yes, so I want to hear 2 answers. My Jimmy Rough, on him, we Jimmy Rough, I'm to tell you, and Rema, why didn't you 2%?
Jumeni,
and it daddy Lumba, and then the year back up, Mrs. Akosia, Sewa, Fosu. Mommy and you
catch me.
Totality of a document in her life constantly calls herself for Sue. Have you seen a full name of Adobuni? If she dare makes a mistake to add for Sue to her name, she'll be creating a big problem for herself. So the reason why that the Lumba's death has become a conversation is because there is a contention on who is the rightful wife, which, if you ask me, is a silly conversation.
Yes, and common is dead on arrival.
In a civilized country like Ghana,
there's no argument about it.
With a lot of lawyers graduating. So I'm here. Congratulations. I saw a video say, what did you write on my name? Do you write Esquire?
Yeah.
Say what? Go and research who's an Esquire. Even me and him, we are Esquire. But are you aware that by definition of Esquire, woman is not an Esquire?
Say it.
Go ask your brothers to research for you.
Okay.
Esquires are used for gentlemen. It's an expression for a gentleman.
So a man cannot use.
It is not a legal term. Lawyer for now find every gentleman like me can be called an Esquire. Women are not esquires. They should go and
You
check.
are teaching.
Oh, please.
You are lecturing.
You are Jimmy Color. From now, no, from a square code. In command meeting, very straightforward.
Okay.
So, by virtue of the type of marriage that Lumba entered, that is why some of us, young Koja, them would give committee, me. Say, go say, what Jimmy say, me came man, and then I make mean to me, you're a lawyer. I'm not a practicing lawyer. And you saw Yali, near see me and say doctor. And you say number for counseling. But counselor answer there, oh, call me to me any PRO. I won't do it. So say I say my koja de mudie. I work say wa hobe can be a mana. I ask who? But Miss Remu, Daddy Lumba Danny Benkumsum, who was the first person to say that the letter is wrong in this country? Judge Lutterodt. Who was the first person to see that the Lumba standing at the entrance of his gate and not going to his? I said it. Me I'm Shatta. Na me name because na me name we na me catch mu nyina say that the Lumba ye in confusion beba. Enti mu nyina mu no so twope. Say busanpanyi anye na busanpanyi ye ne simple mama. Oba ye nim say me bana wale ne din akosia se wa for so wo Germany.
First declaration. Yeah.
And we all settled the scores.
Yeah.
And they have to why. I was happening starboard.
What are you 10?
How dare you do this to us? How dare you do this to us? And you say, be a question, say one and one who soon or pass them and or beso gulu belimas because they say we bet me gulu belimas. Nobody can do this past the woman.
Yeah.
If you want to speak. If you want to speak,
oh
please.
All the years.
Kasanso da. But ye be kasamano. Ye ngene hwe ye be kasamano. Wo pesa o kasamo binu. Dwi huna pe emuaye papa se na brabontin. So Lumba nkomo na we ban say, ye se ne yire owale no e wo krata mu no. Onye ne yire eno ani nkomo no. Ene ye se unya yire busa se unya yire. Esan say ABC di hwe mo yama ya ka de yenka social media yi so omo boa na me so me boa se no mo hihye say Daddy Lumba surgery ye ni Germany
ohima we ye
ono fi ho so oba nkran no asanachi aba oba no be surgery no ho ba bi o ese onji wondi mi gitum so onji wondi anya hwe ene kura mi gitum en komo na ekoso no mo ahwe be ka de yenka enti akosu ase wa fosu ye Lumba yire no o say Daddy Lumba was German book. And I'm Crawford Lumba to Consiampa or German book. Now, I'll do a German book or then.
Or German.
German for me, do citizen. Debbie.
Nay.
And to Lumba a day.
German when you're gone. And
to the baby Musso, a German so.
Sir.
And to what Lumba would the German child.
Yeah.
And Jacosia, Sewamba, Odo Brunima. And man, can you now? What would you say? Move from Bra. German
book direct.
No So what we are talking about, mind you, so the wife still holds on to the sanctity of the marriage between Ono and Nikunu. What Danny Benkum so don't stop, do what you want to do. So Danny Lumba is a citizen of German. And an yiri any agosia sewa. Say ya no krempo say ya kwa koye odobroni bi ho ade amankrofobia. Eye bigamy. Lumba tumra. Efundi for ba emra na eda ho no efun tumi mbu na sa ne yiri tiase.
Yeah.
What is your immediate family? Immediate family here per the law. The nuclear family.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's letters now. Yeah, I'm saying letters in the AI natural.
Because it doesn't really legally make sense though.
And there's AI natural.
Because
so in Toko Kono, I think it's fruitless. And you call quarter, Mrane say, you go canifie. Judge me bunu too much. Mimi judge nebu sampenyi mi buomu pa. So for judges, doctors, drivers, driver for them suru wanti mi buomu pa. So me to wash your bems ye kunti se te on dem show but. So the mran ye di adwuma ne ye bre mran say sen. Mon kom nko kan fie. Ma akosua sewa. Mesra wo ko kan sem wo fie me di hu ya pa.
You can fie
me enye ye da. Ebe yan kan fa ba ho.
Yeah.
Esan say star boy busan panyi. Aye nyina ye dan na ye hwe no. Otin komo na si yanka. ya me we do and Daddy Lumba nkoma ye di no enye bibi nti ne ye ka ba ye pese ye san ho bi e da ho ma ye nse ye walo wo mremu a ye friend legal marriage na efia wade na egu ansa enti oba foforo bi a be ma ye court awade a oba so be ware no kai se wo to mra ono wo mpo a ye mra wato mra because enu ye infidelity with evidence. You see infidelity a wafa wo yirechi wafa wo kunachi wanhu anya hwe but oni akwara afima ba akwara ne ya wodi ne pe enu che say it's a proof of infidelity yet me gina so e di gua wade but ma sewa wan kasada ye cheche mu a
now who said there who said mema mo peda those type of women, do you know that? You see, you mentioned
we are looking
listen,
for a type to marry.
You see that you mentioned that we are not supposed to love you, we are supposed to respect you,
and that's what she was doing.
And Couselor Sewa, apparently, with everything happening, she respected Lumba,
and that's okay.
And now, Usha Lumba, Numa Oyema, no Sadia and Chemea. Okay, sir, Oba or Makwa Manu Kunudani and signed there. That Kasano, we didn't understand it better. And a number of songs, Lumba was apologizing to Couselor Sewa. It won't even be the first time that. Of course, as a man, she's a woman, she's a wife. She has all those qualities to tolerate all these things. Why you know Pom Jane one celebrity online because Lumba, imagine Lumba legal wife. So we should
to follow a celebrity.
I have really enjoyed your lecture.
So what I'm saying is that let's not fight anybody.
Right.
And we want a type like that to marry. It doesn't mean that women are fools. Listen to me. If you
more baby yeah, we look forward to such. Yes.
Why didn't you have because we are celebrity? And to me here koso se we bia wale.
Matekasa mama.
Me here ya koso se wa basisi anu numa wura ni hunimu. So a modern woman.
Ohima, we a che.
Jumenie. Also a modern woman.
Otio.
Onye sisters.
Oba ko tunu fie.
Efie po de menko. The modern woman with the woman rights.
Okay.
It will be difficult to run in the ranks of Akosia.
But for 2 minutes, let's sum up all the conversation.
Akosia is not a fool.
Great.
Neither is Odobroni a fool. Odobroni might have been living with somebody's husband that maybe she didn't know. Or maybe there was a conversation that came on in the name of love from Daddy Lumba, which gave her the enactment of living with such a man to have a child. Then today, the man who is her spokesperson, who can tell us what really happened, that the two of them had a child, is no more, then makes her a victim. However, ignorance of the law
is never
not an
excuse.
So Odobroni having a child with somebody's husband makes her a baby mama. Children are considered after the demise of the man. But a woman is not considered because there's no fiat or any portion in our laws that can consider her. However, it has happened. All we want to do is let us know who is a legitimate wife, who is Mrs. Akosia Sewa Fosu. Based on that legitimacy, the right that must be performed by a woman like that, a noble wife of such, will continue so that peace will prevail. Hear this. If at the end of the day it's proven by law that Akosia Sewa is the wife of Daddy Lumba, the choice of having the funeral in Ghana will be her portion. Because the German people will need their body for something very important. If you don't have a book and don't have a visa, the funeral no. Well, me the manu esi. But the American say, abotoya mu ne didi agro yi. Daddy Lumba ne chi nyina enokre. Ohima min kai mu nyina anokre bi a Lumba ye. Nyankopon hira ni fun. Wanya nka mboaye. Me hu video bia Daddy Lumba aka se me yere odobro ni da. There's no video. If there is one, I apologize. Play it for me. But I heard Lumba saying at the 60th birthday. Meira Couselor Sewa. Okay, Meira Couselor Sewa mewano. He said it. Onka say a jawa there. And that video was as if it's timely.
Recent video, so
it was a recent birthday party. Based on this, let all hearts relax. Association of Legal Wives. Memi en kasebiu. Ma tiwa, muma ye kasa no hon take akra. Sene be a ye wie a enko ye se ye di bim ana ye di for ba ye keka nsem bi a ye ntumi enso anu biom mesrɛ mo obema bi aware wo mrɛ mo waka obeso pa bi ka ho a jahira wade na obeso jana wade a men pray ho na nya akoma ya
and also some common ye be the conditions when you have to divorce because now say e kon ho e ba semi I'm sure you know of that. Okay, into
awade bi atwam bi akra mi
I know awade na nkra wa na be kra no
say nyankopon ka che me say dia fa me ho menka dia fa me ho menka enti na medical dia menka enti tie me ba dia ko yedim dia na je so ja awade a me boa me ye ja awade because before divorce you need counseling. I am bold enough to support whoever want to leave marriage. It is better for you to live, not to die in bad marriage. Don't die in a dying situation. Live to declare that you are still able and capable of having the best relationship on earth. Call me right now to help you divorce. When you jobi kunu hun so, na uhun kwa be fast wako wura ho a. Tie me, side chicks are blessings in marriage. Baby mamas are needed, but you have troubles. Make sure send your manager your dog need baby. Frame says here, 0277. Now what I watch through Facebook send me but watch me, you know. Unim dia oka. 609. 6 bako di tell me bomb. Na bako time. 0277. 609. 644. Tie me Afromas to super bi so anoma nya mbedro oba de na MSP 30. Why I see na mbema de na Afromas. Upebia from 0277 609 644. Mark ginger chips ewo hima oye je ice bar.
Yeah.
Kopebi na we.
Right.
Na we be feel.
Yeah, that's it. You spoiled there. Yeah, that's it.
Is you spoiled there.
This is Angel 102.9.
We are clapping in the studio, clapping, applause. Producer, left on say, sorry, appreciating good works. Thank you so much, Couselor Lutterodt.
Thank you for inviting me.
Very insightful, very impactful. Thank you so much. So we'll call you. We need you. Okay, Facebook for Ejina, so TikTok for big shout out squad the Couselor Couselor Egulagate. Odi asempa was what the Uber can be more. Na ni parity Angel FM-Accra. Enti enchai for Kobe. Eti Kobe e chaupa. Richard